Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and I have a ton of empties for February, so let's get started. First up, I will quickly go through the candles that I went through. I went through 6 total last month. The first one is from White Barn, and this is the Hot Buttered Rum. I liked this scent. I don't know that this would appeal to everybody. It was kind of a heavy smelling scent, very caramely, very good for this time of year, you know, winter time. So I would purchase this again, but definitely not until next winter. Here's another one that I really enjoyed. This was Warm Vanilla Sugar. Now, I've used this scent off and on for a really long time, and I had no idea that it came in a candle, and I was really impressed with this one. I thought it smelled really true to how like the body butters in this scent smell, and I just thought the throw on this was really excellent as well. If you can find this one, I would highly recommend to pick that one up because it was really, really great. Here's another one that I really enjoyed. This was Vanilla Snowflake. It was kind of like a cool, creamy vanilla smell, and I just really enjoyed it. Again, another one just perfect for this time of year. This one, on the other hand, I didn't really care for. This was Be Joyful, and I just thought it had a weird throw to it, and it just smelled kind of odd to me. It's just not something that I personally enjoy. And what I didn't like about this too is that the label started peeling. I don't think I've ever had that problem with the Bath & Body Works candle before, but like this little gold detail on the ribbon here, it just kind of started peeling off, and it looks a little gross. Obviously, that's not like a huge deal and not a make or break if I really did like this scent, but it just wasn't for me. I have one Glade candle for the month, and I believe this was the Amber and Bergamot scent from their holiday collection. It's no longer available. I have seen the spring collection out now at Target, but this was a really nice candle. It had a really good throw. All the ones from the winter collection I thought were really good, so I am very tempted to get some of the spring collection ones, but I probably have 15 Bath & Body Works candles right now. I know it's a little ridiculous, and I need to get through those before I buy anything else, so I'm going to hold off, but I did really enjoy that one. And then the last candle I went through, I'm so sad that I'm done with this one. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I always burn a candle back there. It's cliche, I know, but I just really enjoy candles. But this one has been in so many of my videos, definitely more than any other candle, because I've used it for almost a whole year now. And this one my son actually bought me for my birthday last year, so I am really sad to see it go because it was from my son. He bought this for me at the Dollar Tree, which was just so cute. Every year for our birthdays, we take our son, you know, when it's my husband's birthday, I'll take my son to the Dollar Tree, and he can pick out 10 items, and then vice versa when it's my birthday. So last year, this was one of the gifts my son picked out for me. This was actually a Skittles flavored candle, which I thought was really cute. And my birthday was just last month, and I was hoping that I was going to get another one of these. But apparently when they were at the store this year, my husband had suggested to my son that he get me one of these candles, and I guess my son said, nope, that's not where mom buys her candles, which I thought was really funny because he knows that I love the Bath & Body Works candles. But I did really like this one. I thought the smell for $1 was pretty good, and it really lasted a long time. Okay, now into some random like healthcare and household stuff. Here is some Opti Free for my contacts. Always go through those. And then I also finished off 2 boxes of contacts. Each box had 6 pairs in them. The ones I'm currently using you can use for 2 weeks at a time. And these are the Cooper Vision Avaria Torics. I don't like these very much. They get blurry even like the first day that I put them in, so then I have to take them out and wash them with these, and my doctor said that I could sleep in them for 2 weeks. And that doesn't seem to be the case with these. They're actually really blurry right now, so I just kind of am seeing like this big haze right now, and it's really annoying. I need to go wash them out, even though I washed them like 2 hours ago. This is the second kind of Cooper Vision contacts that I've gotten, and I didn't like the first kind either, so I just don't think this is a good brand for me. So when my prescription runs out, I will be asking for a different brand. Here's some Colgate toothpaste. I always get this for free at CVS. It's awesome. They do it like at least once a month. Here's some Purel Hand Sanitizer. There's still a little bit left in here, and I really like this spray kind, but this is expired, so it needs to go. Here at my house, we've all been sick the last like 2 weeks, it seems. So we went through a whole bag of these Halls Breezers, and this one was amazing. These were the creamy strawberry flavor. They tasted amazing, and I thought that these worked really well. In general, I do like the Halls Breezers, but these ones worked even better than the other ones that I've tried. And of course I have some cotton rounds. I seem to always have these in my empties videos. I go through these really quickly. Then I have 4 hand soaps. I have 3 from Bath & Body Works. This was the Moonlight Path. This one of my favorites, Vanilla Bean Noel. I absolutely love that scent. And then this one was also really nice. This was Snow Kiss Citrus. And this was something Harry did buy me for my birthday from the Dollar Tree this year. This is the Lucky Super Soft Hand Soap in the scent Aloha Paradise. And this, he was so excited to put this in the bathroom when we needed a new hand soap, but this stuff got everywhere. It just squirted out really far because it was really liquidy. So I would not repurchase any of these from the Dollar Tree, but you know, it was a soap, it worked, it was whatever. All right, moving on to hair. Here's a little sample. This is the Clear Scalp and Hair Therapy Total Care Conditioner. I think there's a little bit left in here, but it was really hard to squeeze squeeze out, so it's all just kind of trapped in there. And I don't love like regular conditioners like this. I like something a little bit thicker, so I'm not too sad to throw this one away. Wasn't my favorite. Here's a hair conditioner that I love, and I'm sure you guys are so sick of seeing it in my empties because they're in basically every single one for the last 5 months. This is the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist. I just think this stuff is so great. It works so well and it's so cheap. I am using something different right now, so next month there will be something different as far as conditioner goes in my empties, but I really love this stuff. Here are two little samples from Kevin Murphy. These were the Hydrate Me Wash and Hydrate Me Rinses. I got these from the Allure Beauty Box recently, and they smelled really nice. They're expensive, and I just have so many shampoos that I'm getting through my Project Use It Up this year, so I won't repurchase. And these are meant, I think, specifically for color treated hair, which I don't have, but they smelled really good, as I said, and they were just fine to use. I have two of the mini dry shampoos from Clarane. One of them is the regular and the other one is for like dark hair. It had a little bit of a tint to it. I loved both of these. I didn't really notice much of a difference between the two. I have a couple other dry shampoos that I'm going to try to work through, but I absolutely love these and I would consider purchasing a full size. This is a little hair oil from Hask. This is the Manoi oil. I think that's how you pronounce it. I love these little guys. They're like $2 at Target. I am working through another one right now and I definitely would repurchase. Last hair item for the month is from L'Oreal. This is the Boost It Volume Inject Mousse. This stuff was okay. It wasn't anything amazing. I'm using a different mousse right now that I like better, so I don't think I would repurchase this, but it wasn't bad by any means. I have a few different body product empties this month. Here's the first one from Avene or Avienne. This was the body oil. Got this from an Allure Beauty Box, and I thought this stuff was amazing. It smelled really herbally, and I really liked that. And I just thought it absorbed really well into my skin, really fast, wasn't very greasy at all. I was thinking about repurchasing this, but I went for one from Sephora because I get the free shipping from Sephora, and then you get the VIB points and all that. Unfortunately, they don't sell this brand at Sephora, but in the future, if I need another body oil, I would consider purchasing this one again. I like this one better than the one I got from Sephora recently, actually. So when I'm done with that one, I might go back to this. Here's a body scrub from Bliss. This was the Super Minty Soap and Scrub Energizing Exfoliator, and it was good. It was really grainy, which I liked, but the mintiness of this was a little too intense, and it was really weird. Sometimes I would be okay using it, and then other times it would almost like burn my skin, like in that really minty way, if you know what I mean. And it didn't happen every time, just kind of like on odd occasions it would. So I don't think I would repurchase this just because it was kind of like a surprise every time I took a shower, and I didn't really appreciate that. But it was a nice scrub. It worked really well. I don't think I would repurchase it. Here's something that's definitely not empty, but I cannot use this anymore. It was pretty gross. This is the Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer. I got this in the Target Beauty Box, I think. And the only way I can describe this stuff is that it was the consistency of snot. Like when you have a cold and that stuff is just like dripping out of your nose. And I know that's a horrible, gross picture, but really this stuff is just like so liquidy and like goopy and globby, and just, I hated it, and I didn't think it did anything as far as moisturizing my skin goes. So I used this like 3 or 4 times, and I'm just gonna chuck it because I really hated it. Here's a little mini whipped cream body butter from Fortune Cookie Soap. This one was in the scent In the Loop, and this smells exactly like Fruit Loop cereal. I liked this scent a lot. It was a little strong, but it kind of smelled nice. You know, it was a little bit nostalgic, you know, if you liked eating that cereal growing up. I don't think I would repurchase this scent again, but I love this formula. I definitely will continue to purchase their body butters. Here's one more thing from Fortune Cookie Soap. This was their shower steamer from their new spring soap box, and I was really disappointed in this, and that sucks because I was so looking forward to trying this product. Now, what it said on the website to do was to just put it at the back of your shower, like not right into the direct stream of the water, and then it was just kind of supposed to dissolve and melt and then just kind of fill your shower with this wonderful fragrance. And this thing smelled really good. I just didn't really smell it in my shower, and I did exactly what they said to do. Like, I closed the door, I turned it on super hot, there was so much steam going. There's just really hardly any scent. So I'm glad I got to try it, and I'm glad I didn't like waste my money buying a 3-pack of these from their website. But I had heard a lot about these, and I thought that they sounded so cool, so I was really disappointed that it didn't work out for me. Moving right along to some skincare, here's a little sample from Real Chemistry. This is the Luminous 3-Minute Peel. Absolutely love this stuff. This was a sample I got from Birchbox last year, and I just repurchased a full size of this because nothing exfoliates my face as well as this stuff does. It's very expensive. It was one of my low buy picks for January. If you didn't see that video, I'll try and link to it right up there so you can see all the 3 items that I picked to purchase in January. But this was one of them because this stuff is just absolutely amazing. It's perfect for this time of year. I've used it quite a few times already. I definitely would repurchase this again because even though it's so expensive, I just have never found anything that works quite as well. I finished up 3 facial scrubs in the last month, 2 little ones. I got both of these from Ipsy bags. This one was the Lather Sweet Almond Exfoliating Cream. Now this one, it smelled exactly like a hospital room. And I know that's a weird way to describe it, but that's the first thing that popped into my head when I smelled this. It just took me back to when I gave birth to my son, and ugh, I don't know, that weird sterile smell just was not very appealing to me. This stuff worked okay, but I definitely wouldn't repurchase because of that smell. This one was from Be Fine Food Skincare. This is the exfoliating cleanser with brown sugar, sweet almond, and oats. This one I liked a lot better than that first one, but towards the end it kind of started to separate and got really liquidy, so I think all of the exfoliating stuff kind of settled at the bottom and then the liquid is at the top. So that was kind of frustrating. So if I had a big full size, I think it would probably even be worse because there's just more to use. So I don't think I would repurchase that either. Here's one from Boots Botanicals. This was the Invigorating Face Scrub Shine Away. It was okay. I don't think it was anything spectacular, but it worked fine. I don't know that I would repurchase it, but it wasn't horrible or anything. Here's one of my all-time favorites. This is the Simple Cleansing Micellar Water. I go through these very fast. I just love them. They're just awesome. One more thing from skincare. This was from the brand Alpha Hydrox, and this was the Foaming Face Wash. This was super old school. It smelled really mature, kind of like Avon Skin So Soft. It was really gentle. This wasn't anything special, so I wouldn't repurchase, but if I happened to get my hands on it somehow, I definitely would use it again. All right, we are almost done. Just a few things from makeup this month. The first thing is Neutrogena Oil-Free Makeup Remover. I have a few others that I'm going to be working through, so I'm not going to repurchase this right away, but it works just fine. I've gone through plenty of these in the past. Here's something I'm really sad about that I finished up. This was the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner, and I've gone through tons of these, but they no longer sell this one at my Target, and that's where I would purchase this. I know I could get it on the e.l.f. website, but I hate having to pay shipping charges for just ordering 1 or 2 little things of this. So I've moved on. I bought something from Sephora that I think is going to be similar. I haven't used it yet, but hopefully it works just as well. Because if you can get your hands on one of these, I absolutely love them. They work so well to just spot clean your brushes. Here's a little sample of the Benefit They're Real Remover. This stuff works amazing to get off hard to remove mascaras, and I just hate mascara that it's so hard to remove, so sometimes I don't even use them. They just kind of sit around in my collection, but this stuff works really well. So if I have another hard to remove mascara, such as the They're Real mascara, obviously these two are meant to go together, and I like this mascara. This is another Empty. I like this mascara. I think it looks really nice sometimes, but other times I didn't really like it, but either way, it's really hard to remove, but this stuff I think does a really good job of it. Probably one of the best eye makeup removers I've ever used. Now the way that they suggest you use this is to put it on a cotton ball or a cotton pad, and I don't like that method. I just squirt a little bit of this onto my finger and then just kind of wipe it on my eyes, and I think that works really well. I did purchase a full size of this because I've never used anything that worked as well as this. So again, I just showed you this mascara. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I think I have one other little mini tube of this, but I don't think I would ever purchase a full size. Here's a lip smacker. This is actually my son's. This is the Dr. Pepper scent. Santa brought this for him in his stocking this past year. He likes putting on lip balm and stuff, but this one, I don't remember it being this way when I had this when I was a kid, but it just stained everything. It was this red color, and I wouldn't have bought this, or Santa, I should say. Santa would not have bought this if he knew that it was going to stain everything, like all of his cute little jammies and stuff. So once we discovered that that was happening, we decided to just throw it away. Here's an eyebrow pencil from Maybelline. This was the Brow Define and Fill Duo, and I have the color Soft Brown. I've seen so many people talk about these and think that they're amazing. Personally, I'm not such a huge fan. I didn't think it was that great. One side was the actual pencil, and then the other side is like a powder, and I'm not even going to bother finishing up the powder. I used it a little bit, but not too much, and I just thought the pencil was the wrong color. I don't think that there's too many different color choices in this one, so I don't think I could find one that matches me, and I just thought the pencil was a little bit thick for what I like, so I would not repurchase that. Here's a sample of the Laneige BB creams. We've been getting these in the Target beauty boxes the last 2 times. I've used it once so far. This is in the color Light, and I really liked this. I wouldn't repurchase because I really like the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion. That's what I'm wearing today, actually. But I thought this was really nice. It is kind of expensive for Target, even more so than the L'Oreal one. I think a full size of this costs like 35 bucks or something. So again, I would not repurchase, but I liked using it. And then the very last thing from my empties this month is this little pack of eyelashes. Now last year one of my goals was to buy some eyelashes and actually use them, and this was a little kit that I got from Ardell, and I was able to use this kit twice and I liked using them. I thought these lashes were really natural looking. I thought these little like tweezery kind of things like applicators were absolutely crap. Like they did nothing, so I just used regular tweezers. That worked a lot better. And this glue, the first couple of times was okay, but by the third time I tried to put these on, the glue just got everywhere and like really junked up this lash in particular. I went to go use it on my birthday and I just messed up my whole eye makeup because this was just getting everywhere. So I didn't get to wear these for a third time. This one just looks horrible. I would buy more false eyelashes and play with them a little bit more because this was pretty fun. I had never used false eyelashes before getting this kit, but I don't think I would get this kit again because this glue was horrible and like these little tweezer things were just absolutely useless. But the lashes themselves I thought were decent, and I know a lot of people talk about how they like the Ardells, so I would purchase those again, and I think I would go for like the duo glue, which I think is what most people use. But they were kind of fun to play with, so maybe at some point I'll buy some more. So those are all my empties for the month of February. Again, it's a lot. I always go through a lot. I don't know how that happens. And oh, I wanted to mention I will be keeping track of how much makeup I used through this year. Last month I believe I used like $34 or something. This month I don't think will be quite as much because I think really I should only count like the actual makeup items, right? Like these two things. I mean, should I count this even? I don't know. I mean, I did pay for it because it was in the Target beauty box. So maybe I'll count this as like $2, I think. And I was gonna count like Ipsy stuff as $2 as well. I'll put the total of how much I've used so far for this year down in the description box below. Then going along with that, I'm also going to be keeping track of how much money I spend on makeup this year. In January, I believe I spent something like $25, $26 or something. So hopefully at the end of the year, I will use up more makeup than I spent, but you know, we'll see how that works out. So thank you guys, of course, so much for hanging out with me today. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. We can also connect on Instagram. There'll be a link down there somewhere, and I'll see you in my next video.